It's a brutal era of endless war, and Prince Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen, will fight to defend the fabled elven homeland of Ulthuan from the endless attacks of the never-ending forces of evil.
Hey guys, welcome back to the SFO Tyrion campaign. Turn number 54. This is our ultra challenging campaign. We're using these SFO settings to reduce our speed of just about everything that we possibly can. Technology cut in half, health replenishment is crippled, experience gain reduced, army movement reduced, wounds time increased, garrisons are stronger. Anyway, you get the idea. So, obviously, the main theory behind this is to try to make the campaign as challenging as possible for as long as possible, in the hopes of it being a very long campaign, which is the kind that I prefer on this channel. So far so good. I mean, we're only turned 54, and what do we have here? We got a chunk of a quarter of Ulthuan is all that we've got at this point. We have gone about this campaign trying to be diplomatically very altruistic with respect to our other high elf factions here. We're not going to war with any other high elves. That's the easy way to conquer them. We're taking the more diplomatic approach, which has been a little bit painful because, of course, the AI, as we're fighting these wars against common enemies, the AI has not been very productive. It really wasn't until just last episode where Avalorn here finally decided to actually get a little bit aggressive and start pushing back against Marathi and Inkari up here. Ivris is still kind of just walking back and forth between this area right here, which is not super helpful. Meanwhile, we did defeat Count Noctilus in several different wars, but haven't gone down to take the Galleon's Graveyard, so that's always going to be a thorn in our side. But the main enemy right now is Marathi. When we first went to war with Marathi, she was way, way stronger than we are. Now she's only slightly stronger than we are, I believe. If I take a look here, Cult to Pleasure, well, she's at 13 and we're at 32. So trust me, it was much, much more lopsided than that. We've won, I want to say, like 3 or 4 battles against her, wiped out, I think, maybe 4 of her armies here in the last few episodes. But anyway, obviously, she still has quite a lot of strength over here, so it is still going to be our number one preoccupation for the time being. Now, one thing that I noticed when I was reviewing doing the editing of the previous video here is that Mantressa La Primera down here, we have recruiting some Lothern Sea Guard. I want to get these guys up and into these armies up here that are doing the fighting. However, we don't have enough money to be able to recruit any more, and I really would like to. They're 200 each, but they're just better units than the ones that we the ones that we've currently got in our other armies. Most of them anyway. We've got a couple of Lothern Sea Guard up there. So, yeah, we need 2,000 though to recruit them. No, that's the Exalted. Where's the regular versions of them? Exalted. There we go, right there, I think. Yep, Lutheran Sea Guards with shields. Okay, 1440. So what that means is we need to take a look at our buildings here and see, is there anything that we're building that we don't really need to? I kind of don't want to cancel these, though. I kind of want them to get done. I could probably live without this for the time being. That gets us enough to recruit 2 units. I do definitely want to get this built, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Valsanville is in imminent danger right now, so maybe we don't need to prioritize that. Up here, oh, yes. Oh, no, that's right. I was going to say, I wanted to, I actually wanted to give this to Avalorn, but I'm assuming I still cannot. If I try to trade settlement, nope, can't. Only Angerial, and obviously I'm not going to give her Angerial. All right, so that's fine. Marathi can have it if Avalorn up there doesn't stop her. And meanwhile, up here we're not actually building anything. So all right, so we've canceled the only construction that we can cancel, but it should allow us now to recruit 2 more of these. I wish I had more money. I guess I could try diplomacy. Is there anybody who would give us money for anything? Actually, here, Bretonia, or even this minor Empire faction. Let's try Bretonia here.
I am King Leon
116. I'm very unimpressed with that. Nobody wants to do trading. What about New World Colonies? How much would you give us? 220. And Tyrion, I know I've said all along I don't really want to do this, but, well, we could get 896. Maybe it's time to finally do this because there's just been no change at all. Maybe we start the ball rolling here and get towards the point where we can confederate them. Let's do it. Let's try it. Propose offer. I hope I don't end up regretting that. All right, and then, sorry about the phone there. And then, I don't think there's going to be anything else for us to do. The good news is if we come back here to Tyrion, now that we've done that, now they like us a lot more. Maybe we can get to the point where they'll pay us for the next step, which would be military access. All right, unfortunately, that did not give us enough money to recruit. Maybe we go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do the,
What do you wish to discuss?
That's not what I meant to do. Quick deal. Michael, turn your ringer off, Michael. Do that before you start recording, Michael. Oh, I did. My stupid phone. I turn off the ringer and it keeps buzzing sometimes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this after all. 116. I mean, there's no reason to not be friendly with these guys anyway. Well, except I don't necessarily want to I don't want to have peace with a minor faction that's at war with a different order faction, so maybe I won't do that. But we're now at 1120. It's still not enough, is it? No. Alright, well, should have thought that through. Oh well, it's fine. So Alistar here is going to stay hidden in hopes that they do something stupid. But also to give himself time to replenish a little bit, and he's strong enough, I think, to defend against anything but a massive invasion. And then these two are working together. I think then we're probably ready to go ahead and do an intern. I've already checked diplomacy, obviously. We've got both of our objectives here marked, tracked. So, all right, let's do this. Let's see what Marathi decides to do over this intern. Ooh, this is interesting. Inkari is actually doing something aggressive. She's kind of been sitting there for a long time. And then Alariel is going to... I totally approve of this, Alariel. This might be the first... Okay, maybe she's just laying siege. It looks like she didn't actually attack. Anyway, that's the first aggressive thing that we've seen her really do, maybe all campaign. At the very least in a very long time. Did she lose? Holy cow, she lost. I don't see her armies up there anymore. Well, at least she did something. And Ivris, I think, might be at war with Count Noctilus, so this is good. If Eltharion can get Count Noctilus off my back for a little while, that would be good. My understanding is that SFO is... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure how smart that is, Ivris. You look to me like you need to prepare for a battle against Inkari. Anyway, my understanding is that SFO used to use the Hecleus AI overhaul and is not currently doing so, which is makes sense because AI from CA is obviously in the state of flux here. All right, what is he going to do here? He's going to move up that way. Okay, that's kind of what we expected. We can't really stop them from taking Tordranil, and that's fine. If they come up to our continent and kind of lock themselves into a position that gives us a chance to hit them, or at least it's safer for them to be on land and we know which direction they're coming from, as opposed to being in the sea where they could hit us from any number of different directions. Jim Shorthand's just sailing right past Eltharion there. Ooh, and Jesse Lowe again. I'm not loving this because this sure looks like they're headed towards us once more. This is probably the anti-player bias. They're not even at war with us, and they are at war with other high elf factions, and yet they keep coming back and declaring war on us over and over again and attacking us. Which is not exactly what we need right now, but eventually we'll have enough strength, hopefully, to be able to fight. Okay, now after we did the non-aggression pact, they decided to go ahead and and do that. That's very, very unhelpful, but whatever. Okay, anyway, yeah, we just don't have enough military strength right now to hit both Marathi and Count Noctilus down in the Galleon's graveyard and finish him off once and for all. Ambush foiled, okay. Not sure how that happened. We were super far away from any enemy heroes or armies, but whatever. Alright, got an advisor to the king. We'll take it. Sword of Cain claimed by Marathi. That's not great. That's not what we need. At least they failed to... I didn't even notice this. Somehow I missed that. Alright, so, right here, that army is obviously going to take Tordranil. This is amazing. Yeah, they took a lot of damage in that garrison, but they ended up defeating Alariel. Yikes. So she's got to be super weak now. Yeah, she's very, very weak.
Alariel the Radiant.
Let's take a look at this again now. Nothing to do here. Okay. Well, I was happy that she finally did something aggressive, but unfortunately, it didn't pay off for her, did it? Now, we've got Kothik, we've got Inkari moving. Okay, let's see. Is Inkari at war? I think Inkari's at war with everybody. If we take a look here at Slaanesh. Yep, she's at war with everybody, Kothik and Ivris both, so she could go in either one of those two directions. At least she's not likely to attack us. So at least we don't have to worry too much about that. I do want to take a look here at Count Noctilus. Is not super strong. He's got those two armies right now off our southern coast, but it doesn't look like military strength-wise they're all that strong. Now, they could still overpower us if they use both armies to attack the same place, so that's still going to be a concern, but the big one is still going to be the Dark Elves here. Cult Pleasure, yeah, they're still way too strong, and they're still only at war with the High Elves. They're not at war with anybody over here on this continent, and of all these different High Elf factions, we are the ones that they keep hitting over and over again. We are the ones who are closest to them. So, let's deal with it. Tyrion. You're almost completely at full strength. I could move you up here.
Fail. No.
You probably would be able to, after they take Tordranil, you probably are strong enough to wipe out that army on your own,
Elven Archmage.
as long as they don't know you're there.
Assyrian smiles upon me.
The question is, let's move you to here. You're still in, well, before we do that, we're still in our own territory there. So we would still get this last little bit of replenishment if it turns out to be.
I wield the
Let's click on.
winds.
Oh, here's Tyrion. Yeah, this last little bit of replenishment. It's probably not super important that we do that, actually. Is this army strong enough to defeat that army on its own?
What is this foolish?
18 against 14. They would have the benefit of their own garrison, but it should be quite weak.
I am the heir
Is
of a
Tyrion... Does Tyrion provide benefits to Lothern Seaguard? I'm just trying to decide which army I want to get the Lothern Seaguard into. Okay, no benefit in terms of battle effects. In terms of campaign effects, no. Yes, recruit rank only. Okay, so no, he doesn't get even the upkeep reduction for them. I need to get some Silver and Guard and Silver Helms units into his army, but there's no reason for him to have the Lothern Sea Guard. He's good at recruiting them, but he's not any better with them in battle. White Peak here can defend itself against that Black Ark.
Never.
That army is not going to be able to get there in one turn.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Alistar, I have no idea how you got pulled out of ambush stance, being in the trees all the way down there. But whatever. You, right here,
Trained by the White
we need to
Tower.
get you
Do
headed
not
up
tarry.
this way.
Not this day.
And Alistar, do you get any benefits to any particular units? Not yet, but eventually I know you do. You get benefits to... Okay, it's not going to be in the yellow line. It's going to be up here. White lines of Krace, war lines, and line chariots. More the same. And okay, so there's no reason to get the Lothern Sea Guard into his army either.
Hoeth has forsaken
So he'll just make do with what he's got here, I suppose. I think what we can get away with here
I see the winds.
is Tyrion going... If I go into that territory, I do suffer attrition, which is not ideal. But I can go in ambush stance up to here.
Onward.
Still get my replenishment. She
Master of
can
high
go
magic.
into encampment stance. She can't get very far, though. All right, let's go. Let's change then
Is
to...
oppressive.
Be prepared, Asur.
Let's change to this Winds of Magic.
The maiden's benediction. The most gifted.
Okay, that looks pretty good. She's going to have high Winds of Magic. If they don't see Tyrion, they might still go ahead and attack towards Dranil. We'll be in a good position then to hit with both armies. That hero worries me a little bit. They might very well pull us out of ambush, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, so Alistar the White Lion, you then need to... Actually, quite honestly, I think you're fine where you're at. I'm going to continue to leave you in ambush stance. Maybe you'll be okay this time.
Master Mage.
You keep working your way up here. That's fine. Now, I could afford to go ahead and do this here. If they decide, if Count Noctilus decides to attack us, obviously they have zero chance of taking Lothern, so that's good. And Jiriel, both armies together could take Angerial, and one of them could well, I don't know, it might take both of them to take Tower of Lycene as well, actually, those 13, because of the buffs we're given to garrisons. I don't know, that'd be a close call, but no, they probably could take it with one army, but they're multiple turns away. If it looks like they're going to sail through and up in this direction, then at least we have a little bit of advance warning. So I'm going to continue to not spend any money on defending up there just yet. Instead, I'm going to build up the defenses where it's most valuable to do so. White Peak. Again, they're not going to attack White Peak this turn. They're 2 turns away, quite frankly, so I think we're okay. I think we are okay. Let's take... So, Griffin Gate here. This is still Tyrannoch. Tyrannoch, you really need to let us confederate you.
Welcome to the court of the Phoenix
Still
King.
very far away from doing so, however. Baseline evaluation minus 100. That's crazy. Why would that be? They've got no military and no capacity to change that. All right, whatever. Whatever, that's not the thing to focus on here, Michael. All right, so back to you. You're staying still. Hero not moved. Exarian, we do need to continue to try to find tech lists down here.
I will move momentarily.
Now we're in Cetra's territory. Hopefully only maybe 3 turns or so away from having a good chance to find tech lists. And meanwhile, we're pretty much scraping by economically, but it is what it is. If we can fight a battle soon, we should get some money out of that. All right, I think then, take a quick save here, and I think we're ready to keep all eyes on what's going on up here. Uh-oh. They're retreating. Although she disappeared. I keep referring to Inkari as a she. I guess that is technically incorrect. He, she, it. They, them, they. Forgive me, Inkari, I don't know your pronouns. Alright,
I
yeah.
am the defender.
Okay,
of
Everus, what do you want?
Choose your words carefully.
Join a war against both Be'lakor and Vanaheimlings for 300 gold. Go pound sand, Everus. You are worthless. I gave you a war coordination target. You took one turn to move towards it and then immediately backed away from it. So I'm having to do all the fighting over here, and now you want me to do the fighting on the eastern side of Ulthuan as well, huh? Okay, he's sailing right past Count Noctilus, so he doesn't appear to be too interested in that. Okay, I don't really see any reason to fight this battle. I don't like auto-resolving, but I believe we've got zero chance to actually do any significant damage to them, so this is going to be one of those few times that I will. Yep, very, very little damage to them. It was expected. The only question is, are they going to occupy it? And I hope they do. They did. As long as they didn't pull Tyrion out of... They did pull Tyrion out of ambush stance, and yet they still did that. That's interesting. I wonder if that means we can't reach. It is certainly possible that we can't reach. Go away. I don't like your agents being that close to my armies. Count Noctilus, this is good. I mean, it's not good that Everus lost that battle. It's good in that Everus deserves it. They sent 2 fleets southward towards Count Noctilus, getting my hopes up that he was actually going to fight Count Noctilus, and he just sailed right past him. And that's embarrassing, because wasn't that Altharion's own army that just got sunk by Jim Shorthands there? I believe it was. And Delirion continuing to show zero value whatsoever. The only aggression they've showed this entire campaign is to attack a fellow High Elf faction, even though they are at war with the same enemies we have. Okay. How are we doing here on time? Alright. Let's see here. How about ambush foiled, of course. Settlement looted. Yeah, that's fine. Settlement lost. Ambush foiled. Okay, I still don't understand how he keeps getting pulled out of ambush stance when there's no enemy anywhere near him. Look at this. Look at how far he is from any enemies whatsoever. How does he keep getting pulled out of ambush stance? My goodness. Alright, so, can Tyrion reach? No, that's why they did it. That's why they did it. Tyrion can't reach, and Mantressa also cannot reach. So that garrison, super weak. Alright, well, we're going to go in. We can reach him next turn.
Making camp. A brief interlude.
Let's hope that army stays where it is. Let's go ahead and get you
even archmages sleep.
heading in there as well.
Not this day.
They've committed the bulk of their strength up there in the north, although this is a concern right here. Wow, all right.
No.
Got to pay attention to stuff like this. They've got 2 more armies over here. All right, you, Mantressa, can get pretty far up this way. I don't see an invasion being imminent down here, unless Count Noctilus does it.
Haste is
So
folly.
Mantress is going to keep going up this way. She actually is a higher level than Alistar
What
is.
news?
Alistar, you're going to go
Hidden
into
from sight.
ambush stance one more time here. And you're going to come up here.
Onward.
I am bound and determined to figure out a way for you to get better at ambush. It's okay. 1,200 in terms of money, not great. What do we have here? This is growth. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Yeah, that's fine. Over here, you're going growth as well. Is there anything that we can do to boost our... Yes, we can boost our trade tariffs right here, along with our control, which we don't need here. Our trade tariffs, we're currently getting decent trade. Nothing I can do to boost income. I mean, from buildings. It's disappointing. I think we need all the money we can get. You are in need of growth, I guess. No, I'm going to boost trade tariffs with you as well. There's no need to build this third level anytime soon, I don't think, or any of that. Okay. Yeah, I can live with, although, actually, this switch is going to boost control, which is what we need here anyway. All right, that's good. So that'll help our money situation, hopefully. Eagle Gate, yep, you're boosting the trade tariffs as well. All right, and then right here, Tor Anrock. You're probably 2 turns away from getting attacked here. Let's see what they do up here. If I need to send one of these 2 armies down this way, it's probably more important that we try to defend Toranrock than it is that we try to take back toward Dranil. But what I'm hoping is to have the opportunity to wipe out one of their armies. If that army stays there in Tor Dranil, we'll destroy it with these armies because we need to just keep... We need to keep eliminating armies of Marathi. You, next turn... Yeah, actually, these armies down here can reach Tor Anrock next turn if they need to. Or White Peak, so it depends on which direction they end up going there. You've got a garrison at 12. Your garrison's only 11. I definitely need to boost this, but... we need the growth before we can level it up. Okay, hero not moved. Back here to Exarian the Noble. Let's keep you
Resting for a little while.
headed down this way. Factions encountered. There's Manfred. All right. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, armies are fine. Settlements, I think I've already gone through all the settlements. Let's just check our diplomacy one more time. I could start to use some of our influence here to do some things. Quick deals here. Kimry, you're at war with Exiles of Khorne and Manfred. Okay, so Scarbrand and Manfred. I don't really want to... Unless you're going to give me an awful lot of money. No, 170 is not going to do it. That's not what I consider an awful lot of money. All right, let's go ahead then and do... So did Inkari, did she lose her army when she attacked Kothik? That's the question. That is a question. I don't... We did lose sight Yeah, we lost sight of... Yeah, we lost sight of her army. Okay. Yeah, Kothik definitely got attacked because they took a lot of damage here. I guess we're not allied with them, so we can't actually see what they've got. Alright, I think they did win a battle. It just goes to show how much of a boost the garrisons are getting in this campaign. As if we didn't already know that. So, I could then turn around and do... How much would it be to improve my relations with Kothik at this point? Improve relations for 5. Let's do it. I think it's very thematic. I don't know if it's going to be helpful functionally, but it does feel thematic, and they are the only high elf faction other than Tirnak that we're not allied with. And they are allied with our allies, so there's really no harm in doing so. They're getting closer to wanting a non-aggression pact with us, so another turn or two they might. Do I want to spend any influence on Tirnak? You know what, I could do this.
The Phoenix King welcomes all. Cultured or
Taking a look at...
otherwise.
This is still going to say the same thing, minus 100, but if I were to... Not that, Michael. We need intrigue at the court. If I were to do this with Tirnak, this is 6. Illyrian wouldn't like it, but frankly, I'm kind of sick of Illyrian right now. Let's just see if this does anything to make it more likely that we can confederate them. Plus 40, okay. And we'll check them out next turn, but for now we just... What? Oh my, alright. For now we just need to keep winning battles, which means we have to get Marathi into an unfavorable situation, which is why I keep going into ambush stance. And hopefully one of these days it'll work again. Alright, let's do it. Nope, there's Inkari. She did not lose a battle. That's unfortunate. Excuse me, he, she, it did not lose a battle. Alright, well at least Ivris is putting up a little bit of a fight here against Count Noctilus, for what little it's worth. Or at least he did with one army, but the other army decided to run away in typical Ivris High Elf fashion here. Alright, here we go. Here's Marathi. That hero embedded. That's fine. That army is going to not really run away. Okay, interesting here. They did not pull Alistar the White Lion out of ambush stance that time. Interesting. So the closer that he moves to them, the less likely it is they pull him out of ambush stance. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Well, Marathi was smart enough to not give us the chance to take out one of her armies, which is unfortunate. That's what we need to do more than anything else right now. Count Noctilus is back in the Galleon's graveyard here. Probably recruiting himself up a nice, strong army of... What are those things called? The big stick guys. I'm pretty sure that's not their unit name, big stick guys. Necrofax Colossus, is that right? Okay, ambush foiled. He did get pulled out of ambush stance after all, because of course he did. It just didn't show it during the processing of the end turn. Okay, well, by himself, he's not going to be strong enough
Short-sighted.
to defeat these.
I
But
bring
if I
as your
gave
insult.
him
All set.
this army
Shaper
in
of
addition,
fates.
might he be? Might he be strong enough? This is Dread Expansion.
Fallen ones outnumber us.
Never.
I wish I knew what else he had in this army. And I also wish he was at full strength. But one thing we could do... No, we can't. We can't afford it. I was going to say, one thing we could do is fill him up to 20 with a
Waits in the wings.
Regiment of Renown. All right, over here, my
Infused by
options
Hoet's
are
wisdom.
what?
At your service.
Tyrion,
Shall be done.
you can reach to attack that army. Would they
This
retreat?
will fail.
Probably.
The
Tyrion, if you attacked Tordranil, there's no sack value there whatsoever. Let's go ahead and give you your skill up here. All right. You've got kind of a little bit of everything already. Arcane Finesse. Yeah, we'll take that. That works for me. I could give you a Sword of Might at least, I guess, until there's somebody better to give it to. Okay.
The gods
We
are
we
with us.
cannot attack here.
My lady disapproves.
That garrison is getting stronger by the turn.
The greatest!
Mantressa La Segunda, you... We could obviously take this back and then kind of be in a position to cut off that army right there. They'd have a hard time getting away. Here's the real question. Do we want to fight this battle right here?
Ill-considered.
Trained by the white.
You are a level 6 lord. You are a level 6 admiral. We're looking at 22 units, full strength. Higher tier, or higher ranking, I should say, than what we've got. It might still be worth doing, though, since the ambushing is not working. Would he retreat? Yeah, he might even retreat, though. That's the problem. I don't think he would. My guess is this is too close of a battle for them to consider
The most
retreating. If I put
gifted.
you in regular stance, can I make the attack with you? Yes, I can. So if I start moving you this way,
Bring them doom.
stop, and then
Your
I
will is
give...
done.
I give all the best units from Alistar here.
Traveling.
So both of these. And maybe you and you. Oops, Michael, what are you doing here? There we go. So that's 4. We could do 2 more. Actually, no, not... do you and you. Now we could move 7 spearmen here. That gets you up to 20. Alistar, you then have 6 more.
I was born for greatness.
We cannot recruit any regiments of renown unless we get money from somebody. Which doesn't seem likely to happen. I don't love the fact that this Black Ark is going to get all of its Black Ark abilities.
High Elven Archmage.
But sometimes you just have to take risks. So, we're going to get Alistar up
Defender
here.
of the Everqueen.
The fallen ones outnumber us.
Faithful servant.
Master of Magic.
And we're going to make this attack. Let's see what it looks like here. Close victory. Okay. What do we got? We've got Dark Shards. We've got some Shades. We've got some Hellstriders. And Doomfire Warlocks. This is going to be an interesting battle. They have the artillery advantage on us, but only in their reinforcing army. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The main question is going to be, can we hit their main army before the reinforcements come in? Well, we're going to try it. Alright, it looks like our reinforcements are coming in on our right flank, and so are theirs on the same side there. So I think we need to try to wipe out their starting army as quickly as possible, but the main thing we want to do is we want to try to keep, because they have artillery advantage, we want to try to keep... Game, are you feeling okay? Game, if I spend my... That's weird. Okay. It's hidden from me. I wonder, is this a bug? It does... Okay, if I hover over the right spot, it's telling me they're coming in there, but I don't know what that means in terms of where they're really going to come in from. Are they going to come in through this wall? Start deployment. Yeah, I still can't see it. Okay, that's interesting. All right, well, that's... And I can't see their starting army. Okay, let's get you guys. If we're coming in... These archers, unfortunately, they need protection. We cannot let them be undefended. Oh, there they are, okay. We cannot let these guys come in undefended by any melee unit, so I'm going to send my melee infantry up here to help out. Then I'm going to get you guys, I suppose, right here. You can shoot. Actually, I might... Here, let's get you like this. And you all like this.
Without fail. Archers!
Okay. And then you up here. Alright. So, first things first, we need... I guess we need all of you all. Moving forward here, start. But come on, game, don't do this to me. Oh, I hate it when it won't let me move the units that I've selected. Okay, guys, get up here like this, and as soon as they seem to be close enough, then we'll make sure we target them. And yeah, you guys over here, you all need to get going up here like this. And you... Okay. So, You all now can just turn and target them. You all turn and target them. Okay. You keep moving forward. Okay, we should absolutely shred them here, I would hope. That's looking good. Well, not actually as fast as I might have expected, but it's fine. They're shaken. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. You can blast right there.
We're under fire! Missiles! Take cover! Is this a race?
Oh, this is bad. Move, move. Move. Oh, too slow, Michael. You're too slow. Too slow. Everybody should be annihilating the enemy lord there. Okay. You guys, alright, the enemy reinforcements, it says that they're approaching, but we can't actually see them yet. That's kind of interesting. Okay, over here, you all. Have we killed the enemy lord? Not quite yet, but we need to get you moving over this way now. And then you all. Okay, almost dead. There we go. That's good. Let's get you all up here. And you can come in front. And there's Alistar. Let's get Alistar over here. You guys. Like this. Like this. Like this. Okay, I wish we could have gotten up there closer to them. But it is what it is. Let's start to move forward here. Actually, if we can press forward like that, maybe that'll work. And then you three. And you two. And Alistar, you get forward. Okay, you right here. I need you to come forward. Okay. How are we looking over here? Let's get you guys moving forward. Okay, let's get you guys shooting at them. Let's get you guys shooting at... Shoot at those dread spears, maybe. Shoot at those dread spears. Okay, over here, all of you all take out these dread spears. You take out these dread spears. You all take out the demonettes there.
Take cover! Our sorcery is majestic. Glorious. It will be done.
Okay. You now, let's get you back over this way, actually. Let's maybe get Alistar on... I'm not sure what to get him on. Okay, over here, we need to take out their ranged units as much as possible. We need you up here shooting at them. Okay, I need you to cast your bombardment back here. Don't know what your range is. I probably should check that out first. Okay, you all get forward. We're doing pretty good damage there. Take out those shades. You all take out those Black Ark Corsairs. Let's get you guys forward, helping with those shades. Okay, you guys help with those shades. I'm deathly afraid of shades. We need to take out shades as quickly as possible. Okay, how are we looking here? Let's go ahead. Okay, this is good. This is looking good. You two, yeah, shoot them. You guys on them. Okay, Alistar, you've taken some... Oh, wait a minute. You've taken some damage. I need to get you to blast them.
Magic's unleashed.
And then you can heal yourself, and you guys need to get forward here.
We advance.
Yeah, you need to heal yourself. And you need to get back. Get right here. Take them out. Yeah, you guys keep moving forward like that. All right, back here. Nope, nope, nope. Stop moving forward. Stop moving forward. Shoot those Black Ark Corsairs. Okay. You guys right here. I need you to take out those Dark Shards. How are we doing over here? Take out those shades. You guys over here are taking out them. That's fine. Okay, right. Oh, you're running away. That's a bit of a drag. Let's get you helping out there. Let's get you guys firing. Okay, more shades back there. I hate those shades. Oh, oh, we got a problem right here. Guys, you need to shoot. Shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot them. Okay, you've got them beaten back, it looks like. Take out them. Take out them. Take out... Okay, can you guys recover here? Yes, you can. You've recovered. You've recovered. Turn around. Okay, you've recovered. This is good. Let's go ahead and get a heal off on yourself again. Okay, you need to keep shooting them. You need to keep shooting them. Come on, you can take care of them. You can defeat them. How are we doing over here? This is kind of ugly. Alistar, yep, no, keep shooting them. Okay, right here. All of you guys need to take out those shades. Boy, those shades are doing really well. Shades are doing way better than I was hoping. You're running away again. All right, come on, come on. They're wavering. You can do it. Let's get you shooting. We're wavering there in the middle. Try to take out the enemy lord, maybe. Alistar. Okay, you're broken. That's bad. I need you shooting at them. You guys, I need you on those shades. You, I need you turning around shooting at those Black Ark Corsairs. You help out on those Black Ark Corsairs. Shoot those shades. Those Reaper Bolt Throwers are causing us some trouble. Okay, you guys shoot there. You, are they... Okay, they're broken. Shoot here. Okay, you are all broken. This is very, very ugly all of a sudden. This got real ugly real quick. Shoot at them. You get in on them. You help out. Fall back. You guys shoot at them. Alright, you're back, sort of. You heal yourself. Okay. Oh, try to blast the enemy lord there. Come on, if we could take out that enemy lord, that could be good. She's broken. Okay, we're all broken over there, unfortunately. I need you to fall back. All of you guys on them. All of you on them as well. Boy, this is really close. Over here. Okay, I need you Try to get in on those Reaper Bolt throwers. You guys, can you, any of you recover, I wonder? All of you all on those shades. You shoot those warlocks. You guys recovered enough. I think we might be able to pull this out. We need to take out these shades. Take out these shades. Okay, Alistar, you keep fighting for all you're worth. My man, turn around here. You guys shoot them. Go after them. This is gonna be close. How are we doing here? Shoot them. Shoot those dark shards. Okay, Alistar, you broke again. You're gonna leave the battle, unfortunately. You guys, I need you all on those shades. I need you to recover here. You all, come on, come on, you can do it. Oh no, 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 no! We're so close. Oh boy, that was ugly. I thought we had it there. I thought we had it. Did we at least kill the enemy lord? We did. We killed... Why are you still alive? This admiral we killed is showing is still alive. Alright, and then we killed this enemy lord. We took out 3 of their units. It's the shades, I think, that got us, and the Reaper Bolt throwers. No, those Chaos Warriors. Boy, they did some serious damage to us. Alright, well, you know what? Sometimes you're going to suffer setbacks. This army's not going to be able to retreat, unfortunately. Why? Okay, game. Oh, I am not happy about this at all. I am not happy about this. I don't know if this... Am I just missing something? How did this admiral who we killed in battle, how did he survive? This army lost their lord. They're super weak.
Light will drive back the darkness.
High Elven Archmage.
I'm sick of this game screwing me over. This feels bad.
Short sight.
I have no idea how this admiral, who we definitely killed in battle, and on the loading screen coming back into campaign, it showed him as dead, and then we get back into campaign, and suddenly he's back to being alive again. I mean, maybe it doesn't feel like that big of a deal, but little things like this add up. And this is not the first time this has happened in this campaign where we've gotten hosed by bugs in the game. Okay, unfortunately, Mantressa can't move because she lost that battle. So she's stuck in the water, and they're going to be able to turn around and counterattack us here. The question is...
This will fail. No.
Yeah, they'll probably use this army right here to attack us, reinforced by that army, and we'll get this army wiped out. So we're probably going to lose this entire army. But, you know, we'll put up as much of a fight as we can. Alistar, you could help fight, possibly, or we could just move you into White Peak. I think we'd better try to save you. We'll try to get you into White Peak. Alright, I hate losing all these Lothran Sea Guard that we just recruited, but pretty much can't be helped. Alright, well anyway, we're going to have to leave it there. I am out of time for this episode. We've got more battles to fight up here, I believe, so we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Yeah, this feels bad. I won't try to argue that I fought that battle particularly well, but I'm not happy with what looks to me like a bug. If I'm wrong about it, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes you're going to have setbacks. It's, like I said, it's not the first one we've had in this campaign. If we end up losing this army, maybe what that means is we're going to need to move these guys back down to the south. I don't know. We'll decide at the beginning of the next episode. That's going to do it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.